Hey, it's Ryan from upfitsupply.com, and in this video we're going to be installing our rear and side steel door sills from Legend in our Ford Transit cargo van. Let's get started. Okay, as you can see here, we're going to start at the rear, but this is our steel door sill or threshold from Legend Fleet. This is a steel product. We have it in the yellow color. You can also get it in black. And this essentially makes a nice transition from outside the van to the flooring inside of the van. And it also has like a textured coating on it and stuff like that, so it's gonna be a non-slip surface. So this installation is pretty simple. You're just gonna line it up right here, make sure it's centered on the door. We've got 5 little holes right here that we're gonna mark. One thing you do wanna make note of is to make sure that you can still have access to your emergency tire release mechanism right here. There's a little grommet down here that you're going to want to get access to if you need it. So there's a hole for that. Make sure everything lines up, it's flush up against the floor. Then we're going to take, I just have a grease pen here to mark these 5 locations. Then we'll move this out of the way, and we're going to drill a 1/4-inch hole through the floor and then into the metal of the van. So you want to make sure that you have a drill stop here. You don't want to go more than 1 inch below the metal floor. So we have this set to about 1.5 inches. So get us through the floor and through the metal. And we can go ahead and set this back in place. Line up our holes again. In our hardware pack, there's going to be 5 black push-in clips like this. We're just going to use these to secure through those holes. I'm gonna take a rubber mallet and encourage this a little bit. Simple enough, and that's all you need to do here at the rear door. So let's move over to the side door. Now, just a little bit of prep here on the side door. If you have this plastic step in already, you want to take that out, and this is pretty easy to do. You're just gonna pop these little plastic panels up. This should just pop out like that. Now, if you already had a plastic step plate in there, you're gonna have these little plastic clips for attaching screws and things like that. You can leave those in because we're gonna be tying into those same locations. Now, if you don't have that, if you didn't have those plastic clips in there, or you didn't have the plastic step, that is included in your hardware kit. It's basically these exact same clips from the factory, and so you're going to want to put them in these locations. If you use this little template right here that's included with the step, you can see where those holes are and where you're going to want to put in those clips. Now we're going to take our step. We happen to get the one that has the full lower step with it, so you can see this is the full lower step. So this installation was going to be really similar if you get the piece that doesn't have essentially this part of the step. It's just going to be this part right here. Installation will be pretty similar. But since we do have this, we actually want to line this up. Now, to just kind of index this step in the right location, I'm going to put a couple of screws through here, just hand thread them in there. That way I know everything's going to line up as we drill our other holes. Then we're going to take, again, I got a grease pen here. You could use any type of marker really, just to mark our locations. Now, same deal here. We're going to drill these out with a 1/4-inch bit, again with the drill stop. Take 2 of our black pushing clips, just like on the rear step. Put those in those holes again. Give this a little encouragement. Then these screws have a Torx T25 head on them. Put one in at a time. And then the manual does have a Torx spec on there, so we're gonna follow that. And that just about does it for the installation of these door thresholds. Now, if you're looking for these or any other equipment to get your van or truck ready for work, be sure to check us out, upfitsupply.com. Again, my name is Ryan. Have a good one.